Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, still that way, still that way. Still broad day, live that way. Real long way, and it's still that way, 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 still that way. Eastside Johnny. Pull up with the mob, real John Gotti. Grinding from the bottom. Blood on my hands, ain't no dirt on my body. With big body. Block, it'll be a real big problem. Whole lot of prize. That's something you don't know nothing about it. Still that way. You ain't built that way. I been more in pain. Way to broad day. Really short fuse. Had a long day. Body like wow. Like. Wait. You know I'm an Eastside, big TDE, step a whole rep, that. Top dog since top ramen now, steak lobster with a shrimp, Big, put a ribbon on it, get you give, rep, bet, that. Real, never switch, that. Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, came a long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, still that way, still that way. Still broad day, live that way, drill that way. Came a long way, real long way, been a long way, real long way, and it's still that way, 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 still that way. Woo, woo, woo. This not a drill, bucket of ice on me, how should I chill? Scope in your mouth, watch how I know how I'm rocking, you know how I'm built. Still in the trenches, we out in the field. If she in her bag, then it's Prada Chanel. The is fake, but she poppin' for real. Still that way. Run up if you feel that way. You can get this work, but the work don't ship, cause it really don't feel that way. Seen a whole lot of rapping and a whole lot of get like ice. Yesterday's price is not today's price. Talk to me nice. You know I'm an Eastside, big TDE, step a whole rep, that. Top dog since top ramen now, steak lobster with a shrimp, fat. Big, put a ribbon on it, get you give, rep, bet, that. Real, never switch, that. Came a long way, came a long way.
We're at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Green Bay Packers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Already here, they'll audible to something else. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense for the Packers, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now here's Mahomes. He finds his man, Sky Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's Lucas Van Ness there to drop him behind the line.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Mahomes going to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Kenny Clark in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
We were wondering what they would do defensively to disrupt Patrick Mahomes. Sacking him on the first drive, that's a really good way to set a tone.
The last thing you want to do is let him get established in the pocket where he can set his feet and throw wherever he wants to. Even though he does it well on the run and on the move, you definitely want to get him off the spot in the pocket.
It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. This is taken around the 12. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10.
At their own 17-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Ready? Now a 2nd and 10.
52 blaster. Set.
Love going to give this one to Jones.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 13 yards, 1st down Packers. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And some room to maneuver. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
42 yards rushing for him now, his first 2 carries in the ball game.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. Play action this time with Love. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Off the play fake, Love.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
That's caught by the rookie, Jayden Reed.
And he'll be stopped right there at the 31. They'll go with Jones, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Packers unable to pick up the first, and the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Devontae Wyatt
able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told.
I wonder if they're wandering back to the huddle thinking to themselves, can we just hit rewind and go back a play? Definitely not the down they wanted to begin this drive by giving up a sack. But for the defense, that's exactly how they drew it up.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, Paul. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressive.
Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football.
Ready.
From the 33, here's a second down and 4.
Red. Yellow. Ready.
Love from the gun. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Love. He has it complete to Christian Watson. So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Mahomes.
Work in the middle of the field. He's got man complete.
And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 20. Yellow. First down, Chiefs. Hey, Ridley. 43.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
Yeah, they really need it. Didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. design run for their wideout. And a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Pacheco gets it and tries the left side. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. That pass complete to Moore.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Mahomes going to change things up. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! Travis Kelce with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0.
Harrison Butker at kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Packers at 9-2 to start play. Now, they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Come on, set. Green set.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Set.
Here's Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Ready.
On third down, Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is caught inside the 5. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson, 46 yards. And the Packers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Carlson's extra point up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Jerick McKinnon to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me,
and a loose football, and the Packers pick it up, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this,
it is cold,
and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Play fake. Here's Love. Flush to his right. But I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. 3rd and 2. Love with it. That is caught. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Moore, the motion man. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Mahomes now on first down, rolling to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
This is part of why this guy's got multiple MVPs on the mantle. We're used to seeing him make the impossible throws, but here Mahomes knows he's got nothing, so he wisely just gets rid of it.
Here's 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Third down and 1. Now Patrick going to change the play. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
In motion left is Rice. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Mahomes now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now here's Mahomes. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
That was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff 14 to City.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
The Packers take over first and 10. At their own 29-yard line.
On the
The
double.
Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Now a first down carry by Jones. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
1-yard gain. Brings up
cycle.
2nd and 9. At the 47.
Now a second down throw for Love here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Ready.
Play action this time with Love. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it.
Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
At the 30-yard line.
Go team. Go red. Set.
That's to Kraft, the tight end. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Second down, Love. This one swung out here to Jones. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now it's 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. To the air again, Love. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this one is right through. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. Goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That one caught by Rice. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Mahomes now on first down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. For Kenner here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
On play action, it's Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he will have a Chiefs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were.
Yellow.
Rice will go in motion left. And his throw here is incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, no one wants to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good, and that will tie things at 17 all. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can.
Here we go. Here
And the
we go.
job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Ready?
Play fake. Here's Love. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Felix Anudike-Uzomah brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
On the ball.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. On now is the Packers punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is fielded at the 27. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
2nd and 10. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So line of scrimmage still a 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now Mahomes. And he is caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Well, now they'll try the end around. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Moore, the motion man right. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep as they go instead with Pacheco.
Big Kenny Clark that time, pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. Seems pretty obvious to... stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Mahomes to throw.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Handoff now for Pacheco.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. This for the lead in the final stages. Butker's kick here is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
This is 1st and 10.
Drill 3. Ready?
Love. Throw caught by Musgrave. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save the timeout. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Here's 1st down.
Red, cycle. Strike 2. Red, yellow. Hut, hut.
Here's Love. Able to find Jones. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
Love looking to throw it. He's going to let it fly. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown. Christian Watson. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Packers use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Mahomes will throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Here comes 2nd down. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they got a more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
The Lambeau faithful making as much noise as they can. It's third down.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
This definitely four-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here. Mahomes.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Farmer, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers are going to win this football game. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
Second and 11.
Ready.
An inside give to Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Try to take this home. They'll run. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. So it's all over. A Green Bay